Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Monday, June 10th, start of our second week here of trading in June, which has just been absolutely on fire. Let's hope that the strategies continue here this morning. No high impact news today, it's at least nothing that's scheduled. So let's see how our strategies do right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, let's take a look really quickly here at the commodities markets. Oil's been pretty much on a nice little uptrend here this morning, and the same thing with gold on the right-hand side of my chart. So taking a look at our trades from Friday. Took session 1 in oil for an 18 tick winner, activated to the long off of this double inside bar play, which is one of my favorite trades that I get out of these morning strategies. And session 2 was a loser for 19 ticks. Did not trade this on Friday. I had a meeting that I stated, and I wasn't trading much after 9 o'clock. But I was able to obviously capitalize on oil session 1. And I also capitalized in gold. Gold had a fantastic max size winner for 35 ticks or $350, which ended up bringing our dashboard account value at $52,057. So we need about another grand here to pass this eval. No trades on the Rob reversal on Friday. Honestly, I think it's just been one trade in June, which was a winner. So we're just up one Rob reversal in June so far. Kind of slow and quiet on that front. Taking a look at our levels for this morning. If we take a look at the ES, we've got a 5-minute level at 53.56. Not much that I want to be trading up here right now, to be honest with you. I would like to see price action maybe develop a few other levels at the 15-minute or the 5-minute to become tradable. Nothing up here is tradable for me. We do have another 5-minute level, which I am going to be using as a target for a take profit at 53.39 off of this 15-minute level at 53.33. What I am expecting and hoping is that we can get price action to come back down here, tap me into my resting buy order, and then I've got a clear stop loss below me at 53.31. So the trade would look something like this. So we'd be targeting about 6.5 points and probably be risking about 4.5 points on this trade. Seems like a pretty simple setup for me. We do have another 15-minute level. You got a big gap here that, for me right now is not tradable as well. 15-minute level at 53.13 and a 5-minute level at 53.09. Taking a look at the NQ. Again, same thing. I got no levels really above where price action currently sits at. I do have a 5-minute level at 18.999. And I've got another 5-minute level, which I would be using as an area for a take profit at 18.981. It's very similar setup to the ES. So there's two setups here that you can see, but to me, the stronger setup is down here, just because we also have a 15-minute level, which I would be using as my stop loss at 18.959. And this trade would look something very similar to this. So targeting about 14 and probably having your stop loss at about 12.5. So a little bit higher than a 1-to-1 risk to reward. But again, these are just levels that I feel very confident in that price action can tap into, get into this next level here for take profit. And then I feel like I've got a pretty good level of defense below me. And then below that, we just have a 5-minute level at 18.932. And that's pretty much it. So two nice setups here this morning that we will wait to see if we can capitalize on. Obviously, I post all of the levels in my Discord each and every morning, and with the setups listed that I'm looking at for the day. So let's see if we can continue this hot streak into the second week of June here. And if you wait a few minutes, you're going to see all my trades and a recap of the day. See you in a little bit.
Order canceled.
All right, here is our first trade of the morning, which is in gold. Here we do get a setup to the long based off of that green inside bar there that you see. I did get a little bit of slippage here on my order. Price action just moved a little bit quickly, so the exact stats on this trade would have been probably 20 ticks based off of that source bar. But here we are targeting 23 ticks, so $230 of take profit and $230 of stop loss. Not the momentum, obviously, that we're looking for here in gold. Right off the bat, you know, obviously we did get a slight push to the upside, but overall, and here it does try to make a decent comeback. You know, and again, I'm just looking for, if we can get at least a 70% take profit here, I will reduce my stop in half. But unfortunately, we just don't get that push here from buyers in this gold trade setup this morning. And sellers really do step in pretty strongly and knock me out for a 23 tick loser, or $230. So first trade of the day is in the red.
Stop filled. Order canceled.
All right, and here is our second trade of the day, which is in oil session 1. We again get activated here to the long based off of the green inside bar. And again, very similar to gold, not the momentum play that you're looking for outside of this inside bar. But if you stick around for my recap, I'm going to I'll go into a little bit more detail here on this trade, and maybe provide some clarity, I guess, on these inside bar trades that I take each morning. So on this trade, obviously we're down 230 on the gold trade. This oil trade, I believe, was 28 ticks of stop loss, so 28 ticks of take profit, and so that would equate to $280. So I know here at this point that if I can get a nice trade, you know, I can either be up $50 or I could. Or I would be down. I would be down a pretty good amount. So obviously at this point of the trade, not necessarily feeling the best about it. You know, definitely a stronger push here from sellers than what I was hoping. And this trade does end up taking a very long time. I have this thing sped up pretty drastically. And the nice thing here is that you're going to see towards the end of this trade, buyers really step in. You're going to start seeing this bar. This is a really strong up bar. Takes us pretty much right back to our entry point. And now I'm just feeling if we can get continuation, which we do. Beautiful trade in oil session 1.
Target filled. Order canceled.
All right, and then here is our third trade of the morning, which is in oil session 2. We do get activated. So obviously you guys can see that huge up bar on oil session 1. I mean, in that 1 5-minute candle, it pretty much took us from almost a stop loss right to straight take profit, which is pretty insane. Now on this play, this is the momentum that we are obviously looking for on these inside bar trades. I hit right there. I reduced my risk in half. I believe we're targeting $190, so I reduced it down to, I think, $90, based off of that big spike upwards, definitely over 70% of take profit. So that's really the only maintenance that I do on these trades, nothing else. And since we had such a great push from buyers there, cool as a cucumber again, and I just knew that we would be taking take profit here. I had a pretty strong feeling that we were going to hit it, and definitely retest that tops from the left. Awesome trade, oil session 2.
Target filled.
Well, another just pretty damn good day of trading. Took all three morning sessions. So oil session 1, session 2, and in gold. Did take a loser in gold this morning, which I believe was my first trade. So we did get activated here to the long based on this 810, 815 inside bar. Bottom of our source bar was 20 ticks. So 20 ticks is what I was looking for take profit. I did have some slippage on that order. So it was, I think, 23 ticks when it was all said and done. So I took a $230 loss on that first trade in gold. Shortly after, did take the oil session 1 trade off of the 825, 830 inside bar. We did get activated into the long bottom of our source bar, which is this black down bar right here. Bottom of the source bar puts our stop loss at 28 ticks and our take profit at 28 ticks. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was pretty much sweating this trade out almost the entire way. We came pretty close to hitting our stop loss. And then we got a very, very nice push upwards. But what I kind of wanted to show you about this trade, yes, it's great I won this trade. 28 ticks or $280. So minusing out the 230 that I lost in gold, I was up 50 bucks at this point. But what I wanted to show you is, even though we did get activated here on this inside bar, okay, just take a look at this area right here, which, you know, is pretty much the body of this inside bar. How price action just continues to stay in there, takes a little test downwards, and then obviously you get a really nice push up. Now, I don't want to say that you know, that this was the momentum play here. We'd like to see the momentum come straight out of this inside bar, but it's just in my opinion, and after trading this for so damn long, I just constantly see the same thing repeating over and over and over again, where it really just signals indecision very well in the marketplace. And again, we are looking for that momentum play. It took about maybe 25-30 minutes to get to that momentum play, but we finally did get it. And so after this trade, I was up 50 bucks, and then got another inside bar for oil session 2 off of the 910, 915 inside bar. And this went for 19 ticks or $190 of take profit, which was a beautiful trade in oil session 2. The eval sits today at 240 bucks, so I think we're probably at like 52,300, somewhere right in that ballpark. So about 700 more left to go on this one. Taking a look at my levels. So these are the two setups that I kind of had outlined for you in the beginning of the video, outlined them in Discord. First setup, which I did not take. I liked this setup a little bit better because I had a 15-minute level below me, but it still didn't matter because this first setup here worked out, I mean, literally perfectly. And I know several people on my Discord took this trade. So right to bounce off this 5-minute level, right back to this 5-minute level, and they had a very nice trade right there. Obviously, I've got this area here. Not sure if we're going to be able to tap into it, but this is an order that I'll probably keep there, and then I'll just kind of check in on it throughout the day. And on the ES, kind of the same thing. You know, the setup that I really liked was off of this 53.33 level for a buy. I like the risk to reward. I like where all of the levels kind of line up. Clear entry, clear take profit, and clear stop loss. So we will see if this, you know, if price action comes down here or not. But overall, very happy with the day of trades. Nothing yet on the Rob reversal. So we'll keep an eye out on that, and we'll take it from there. So kind of an early day for me. It's 9:45 in the morning, off to work with a smile in the green, which is always good. And I will see you guys here tomorrow. Remember, I go live again this Wednesday at 8 a.m. If you want to learn the strategies, you want to see me map out my levels in real time, highly suggest you to hop on and join us live. All right, see you tomorrow. Happy trading.